All right, so once the new strut's in, you take that little copper, they provide you with a new one, a little copper nut. You screw that in there, 10 millimeter. It's about, I think it's like maybe 8 Newton meters, no more than that. There's a little rubber seal, you don't want to crush it too much. And then once you take the old fitting off right here, you take these guys out first, and then they fall out of there. You remove this old fitting. You can put that new fitting on, and then the line, all you do is you just take some needle nose pliers like this and press it down. Press the line in. You'll hear it kind of almost like click a little bit, and it'll be in place. And then obviously torque these guys down, 1, 2, 3, and you're pretty much all set. By the way, that's a 14 millimeter triple spline, triple square, for that lower control arm. And then you're going to line these guys up right there, like that. Alright, so on the assembly, what you do is you pump up the jack just enough to align that lower bolt hole. Remove that jack that you used before. And then the most important bolt to get is that one right there. And then you'll align this one. So what you do is have somebody help you hold it up while you align the holes up top, and just tighten them by hand just so it stays up. And then you're gonna be up in the lift. As you can see, the original has a slightly different design. This is the new one from Arnott. This is a little bit thicker, it's a little thinner, but they're the same size. So jack the lower control arm down a little bit, make your life easier. That's where I picked the point to do it at. And that gives you enough clearance, you don't have to take the caliper off to slide it right over, right there. Just enough room. And then they'll slide right out. There's a sway bar link disconnected. There you go. You don't got to take this off, by the way, this shielding, just leave it there. Then all you're gonna do is loosen that bolt right there, just a couple turns, so that this whole assembly can dip down. So that's going to be 18 mil right there, and then on this side is a E18 E-Torx, 18 mil. So take a 21 on an extension impact, and on the other side another 21, and just hold it in place so it doesn't spin. All right, so over here, pretty straightforward. What you're gonna do is just peel back a little bit of the liner. There's gonna be 2 plugs right there that you disconnect. One's for the ABS wheel speed, one's for the strut itself. Just disconnect them, they come off together. You're going to remove this sway bar link. The top looks like a 15 or 16. And a lower bolt right there. Looks like a 18 or 19. And then this guy here to drop the lower arm down. And it'll just come right out. So go ahead and just cut a piece off right here. This goes over this anyway, so you won't see that it's cut. And then you need a 13 mil if you have one that swivels like this to get that bolt out from there, because this is in the way. And then 13 mil, just loosen it like this. And so they're not 15s or 16s, this is a 13. Couple of quick tips here to replace the rear strut, air strut on a 221. So right here, you guys see the little tab there, that tab. So what you do is right there, you take a flathead, you press on, where is this? Right there. Press right there in that tab, up, down, and then pull the headrest. The other thing is, this line is hard to remove, so you take a 10 mil with a little cut, with a little 1/4 inch extension, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna attach it like this over the line, and then it'll go over the actual 10 mil like that, you see, so that you can actually get it undone, because otherwise using a 10 mil like this doesn't work. And then you got push the shelf up, and then over here the hardest one is that one right there. That one, you got one right here, and then you got one right there on that side. And I think they're 16 mil, I'm not sure. They look like 16 or maybe 15.